Hi everybody, just a quick hello and then I'm going to get down to crafting. So this is part 3 of the folio that I'm making at the moment, and I've got a spare half an hour. I've put dinner on and they're going to sort the rice out, so I thought I'd nip in here and do half an hour with you guys. So let's sort the desk view out. Hi everybody, hi Linda, hi Annie, Sally, Elaine, welcome. Right, now I did have a thought on this. What was I going to do? I'm sure I had an idea for this. Is my mic working? Oh yes, my mic's working. Fantastic. Hi Heather. Hi Valerie. Nice to see you. Okay, so we did the little tags earlier. Haven't got a thought for that one. So I think I may just start working on things that can fold out. I was sure I had an idea earlier, but then maybe I don't. Or maybe I'm just going to do a pop. I could do a little pop thing there, couldn't I? Just a little one. I think I might just do that. Okay, let's do a little pop thing. So this I miscut yesterday. So this is going to measure 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. And so to do the pop mechanism, you need to have let's see what I'm doing it against. So I'm doing it against that. Okay. I need to have a piece of paper that spans that section there. So I'm going to cut that to 3 1/2. And then I need to stick that here. So I don't need to take off 1/4 inch. I just need to take off 1/8. And so that will take me to 2 5/8. And I'm just going to score that. Like so. Fold that. 2 5/8, 2 5/8, Ruth, 2 5/8. I'm just going to score that. Cut that there. Alright, so then to make this mechanism, I'm going to do a little mark with a pencil. Do I have to go 1 inch in? I think I'm going to go 1 inch in this time. And just do a mark there. And 1 inch in from the edge there. Then I'm going to turn it around and do a mark there. And a mark there. And then basically you just score from that corner to that corner there. Oh gosh, Heather, that's a bit of a scare. At least it's good that she had one though. Hi Georgiana, hi Judy, hi, who else has popped in? Sally Jo, hi. And then again, score from the 2 points. Like so. Oh, it moved. If you ever feel like it might have moved, just double check again. Okay, and then you just need to fold that backwards and forwards. Get the paper to do its thing. They were feeling unwell for a few days. Oh boy. Oh gosh, that's quite scary. Okay, so that just creates then that little pop-up. It's just going to sit in there, like so. Then I need to get another piece of card to create my little piece that's going to stand up like that. So let's just see what this measures. This measures 2 1/4. Well, just under, no, sorry, just over. So I'm going to actually make it a true 2 1/4 there. Do this by 3 1/4. And I think I'll use the pale papaya. So, got a little slither there I can use. Yeah, I haven't got enough doing it that way. Okay, let's go on there. Got loads of these little bits now. Have I got another one there? No. Now if I was going for a really kind of shabby chic look, I'd be putting colour on the edges of everything, but I didn't do that at the beginning, so I'm not going to start doing that now. But certainly that is an option. I think I'm going to get a little basket out to put all these bits in. Actually, I've got some spare empty cases. That might be more helpful. I think when you're working on a project, it's good to just keep all the scraps together that you're using. Oh, I didn't mean to put it on that side. I meant to put it on the other side. I wasn't thinking straight. Hi Cheryl. Hi Sheila. Have you been out biking today, Sheila? So I'm just going to glue try and get to the edges as closely as I can, but thin the glue out, because I kind of want that folded edges to be really tight. Just double check that. Okay, that's all good. Hi Dee Dee. So if you're just joining me on today and you're thinking, well, what is Ruth doing? This is the third part of a folio album that I'm making. And I'm really enjoying discovering like how to put these little fun pop-up things in here. So I just want to check that that actually fits. You know what, I'm going to stick these in now so that when I stick this into here it all fits within the right size. So I'll put some glue along here, and again I'm kind of spreading it right up to that join. And I'm placing the card along the fold there, and then that will pick that up. Yes, this is the third part of Ruth's new addiction. This was one of my favourite DSP collections. Oh, I've just remembered what I wanted to do. Oh, how did that move? Oh, that's horrible. Look at that. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Ugh, I'm just going to do that again. Oh, it must have moved just after I glued it. What did we say? 3.25. Did I say 3.25? Yep. Sorry, I'm being really fussy because when it's not right, it's not right. I've just remembered a fun fold that I learnt about this morning. It like creates this really fun floating section. I might do that for one of the inner things. It's so cool. It was really easy to calculate as well. I think especially if you're going to be gifting this to somebody, it's like, I mean, I can put up with minor faults that I know that I only know about, but when that's like so obvious, it's like, no. Now, do I stick? Oh, I've just realised, should I have stuck something? Because they're not going to see it from behind. I'm wondering whether just to stick a little corner there so it's a bit more interesting. Or do you think once I've got a piece of paper on there, it's not going to matter a great deal? I just didn't think about doing something on the back because I just didn't. Oh my goodness, you know, I'm going down a rabbit hole here. Oh, I love how that meets like that. That's really neat. I didn't even expect that to happen. I expect you've gone through a few pots of glue. Yeah, this is the second one I've opened in like 2 days. I bought an electric knife so it would be easy to slice my sourdough bread. There were breadcrumbs everywhere. Oh my goodness. If you do it in a tray, I freeze my breadcrumbs so that when I make burgers and stuff, I have a supply of breadcrumbs in my freezer. That's what I do. Don't know if that's any comfort to you, Elaine. Now this has got a, I'm presuming that's got an edge of that. What's doing that? Oh, it's a quarter. Okay. Right, do that 3.5. Just get a dog, says Valerie. Just get a dog. Dog will clean it up. I've heard people say that, especially when they're starting to give their children solid food. You know how children get like, they get like, oh, let's explore gravity. Let's throw this on the floor and see what happens. Apparently dogs get very happy, become very happy hoovers at that point, don't they? Let the birds in. Yeah, we'll let the birds in. It's like that in Moment in Enchanted, isn't it? Right. So that's going to go there. So if I stick that there. Ta-da! I agree. I have two. You have two hoovers, do you, Lisa? Oh, you have two little ones, my boys, and sometimes I have to chase them out of the kitchen so they don't eat what I drop. Oh. There we go. Right, that one's done. So, shall I stick them all in now? No, I'm not going to do that. Much as I'm absolutely itching to do that, I'm not going to do that because I need to design what's going to go on the inside panels. I'm just going to grab a wee little basket though and put in all these little bits and pieces that I don't want to throw away just yet, but I just went off my desk. I keep my big whole sheets just to the right of me. Actually, I might keep these as well. But any little bits, I'm just going to pop in here for now. Put that in the bin. That's a big bit. A whole piece of that and a whole piece of that left, so that's good because I think I prefer that side. I prefer that side and that side. I've got that bit left of that and that left of that, and I've got a few bits of pale papaya, so that's good. Okay. So what I'm going to look at now is things that are going to kind of like open up here and here. So as I said, this measures 5 by 7. So I guess I could, if I wanted to, go for some panels that are actually really quite big. So maybe go for 4.5 by 6.5 panels. And I think I'm going to use some thick basic white for this. You love the dotty grey paper. Oh, do you? Oh, I don't. That's why I haven't used much of it, Nessa. Oh, I don't know. I find it a little bit odd. I think it's got little tiny flowers inside it. And I just find that I think the colour combination just a little bit insipid, but I suppose now I'm looking at it through your eyes, I might use it. Actually, I have used a little bit of it here. There, didn't I? So. Right, I really want to show you this floating panel idea. So, to start off with then, I'm going to create just a open fold-uppy thing. That's going to measure 5.5 by 4.5. So I'm just going to score at 4.5 and then cut at 9. Okay, so that's going to be the base. Oh, what did I do there? Oh, for some reason I just decided to cut at 9.5. I didn't mean to do that. My mouth said one thing and then my body did another then. Okay. Right, then to make the mechanism, the guy I watched this morning, I might go for this piece. So what he did was, if I cut this to 3 inches, because we're going to have to cut this into 3s, see if I can remember what he did. He scored a little bit on the end. Now, it's really funny watching this pop-up video guy. He tends to eyeball a lot of things, and he does it with quite flimsy paper, and I get a little bit exasperated because I'm like, for goodness sake, why don't you use like a really good cardstock? Because then, you know, everything would hold together properly. I'm like, I'm dying to send him Stampin' Up stuff and go, please use this stuff. It will hold together. Okay, so then he scored that and that. So I'm just going to do that just to get it. So the paper knows what I want it to do. Oh, you had a quite slow puncture. Oh, how frustrating. I just posted a picture of my floating front panel card so you can see if it is the same as what you wanted to do. You know what? It might be. I think this is called a floating something something. Let me just go. Ooh, I've had new member requests for Artful Stampin' Space. I didn't even realise. How did that happen? Ooh, approve. Approve. Oh, people who are not answering the questions are trying to join. Approve. 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 Someone didn't even answer the questions. Decline. Right, sorry. Right, just to let you know, if you're trying to get into Artful Stampin' Space, you have to answer the questions. Otherwise, you don't get in. Ooh, I like that, Cheryl. Oh, yes. No, I'm not doing that. But I like that. And I have seen that about a bit. And I'm wanting to do that for a class. I'm always on the lookout for class ideas. So then I'm cutting my 3-inch piece. I didn't even check what it measured, but what did I do this at? Oh, that was 5.5. Okay. So I don't know if it's going to work for this. It might be a bit too big, actually. Oh, it's going to be a bit too tall, I think. That's a bit high, isn't it? You know what? I'm going to cut off a bit. Sorry, I should have figured that out earlier. Right, I'm going to cut off 1/2 inch. Actually, I'm going to cut off more than that. I'm going to make that 2 inches. And I'm going to score 1/2 inch there. Okay, sorry about that. I just wasn't thinking ahead. Okay, cut a 2, score at 1/2. Oh, can't see your chat now. Hi, Paula. So obviously if you've done this all in one go, it would have been made much more sense to do all in one go, but it's the first time I've ever done this, so hopefully if I've done it once, I won't make that mistake again. Ooh, let's just move some of these papers out of the way because I don't need them right now. Okay. Would love to make this, has also got wedding next month unless you make to order. I'm afraid that I don't have any more of this paper, so I couldn't do that. And what I would be charging is quite a lot, I'm afraid, because it takes such a long time for me to make these. What I may do, because I'm clearly getting quite addicted to making them, is I might just put them up for sale on Etsy, and then if people want to buy them, they can buy them, but they won't be cheap. But then if you're buying it as a wedding gift, you know. Okay, I'm hoping I remembered this correctly from this morning. Sorry, got goobers on my fingers. Right, so he stuck this piece I need to figure out what where the middle is. Where's the middle? Where's the middle? Where's my ruler? Look at my broken up ruler. Right, so 2 3/4 is the middle. Okay. So right, so you stick that in the middle there on one side of the fold. Okay. Then you fold that over and then put this glue here. And then go Hi, Belly Baby. Yeah, it is, and I'm slowly learning to value myself. I know that might sound a bit strange, but I'm getting there. and the hours, because like what you guys have seen me do over the last few videos, like there's been like hours of me learning going on behind the scenes. Okay, so I know that definitely goes on to that bit there. Now I've got to figure out though what I do with the next bit. Anyway, so that definitely goes onto there. And I think once it's kind of tacked on, once you know it's sort of tacky, you can fold this over and then just do that to really give it a good rub down. So that goes onto there. And then I think he said that oh, there we go. So I think you then just put glue on this here. You kind of let the mechanism kind of tell you where to place everything. It's very clever. Then you pop that there and then you fold that over. Oh, from Italy. Oh, buona noche. Or buonasera. Yeah, no, buona noche. Look at that. Look, it's created a platform. How cool is that? So then you go like this, do a bit more gluing, stick that one onto this side here. What's really lovely, I know I keep going on about this pop-up channel. What is really lovely is that he'll explain how to do this, and then he goes, as shown in this pop-up book here, and he clearly has got a massive collection of pop-up books, and he goes, so in this book they did it like this, and in this book they did it like this. And so it's just absolutely fascinating to watch and learn. Right, so that's going to go down like that, and then that's going to go over the top here. Now I've just realised I probably should have decorated. Oh well, this will be my one that I've learned. Have you done the rice?
Yep.
Yeah, serve it up if you want.
What?
Is the curry ready?
Probably.
Okay, have a look. Okay, so then that's not all. That's not all. What you do is you place something on the top, and you're going to put a... I know what, this will be my tester one, and I'll write down all the measurements, and I'll come back later. My dinner's ready, so I'm going to have to go, but... Right, so let's look at this whole measurement here. So this measures 5.5 by 9, doesn't it? So if we go for 3.5 by oh, that's probably correct, isn't it? Let's have a look. What's that? I'll take it to 6. There we go. Then score this in the middle. Then I just got to add the glue to the top of here. And then you just need to kind of, oh, I know what, I'm going to mark the middle again for me. So 1 3/4. Okay, so it just makes it a bit easier for me to line up. Line that up on there. So I can see how we could use this for card making. And then, oh, now he did say about this that you need to make sure that it doesn't protrude. Okay, so that, how much should that protrude by? Ooh, just over 1/2 inch. Okay. So this is where it is worth, and he says this all the time, he's like, you need to just, you know, do your prototype and then work out the measurements, what will work, what won't work. So I think I need to just go take this much lower for my real one. This is not going to be my real one. I'm going to take the measurements low, because I think that's a little bit over the top, that height. Ooh. I was just thinking you should have decorated it first. Yeah, I know. Well, considering it's the first time I've ever done it, it's probably best that I didn't waste the paper, to be honest, because I wouldn't have liked that. Okay, sorry. Ta-da! So basically you've got this whole layer that's sort of like above the layer underneath. What a nice surprise. So you just go, there we go. So yeah, so I think I would definitely sacrifice the height so I could make this section a bit bigger. So I was going to make that as the kind of the final opening. So I'm going to have some panels that kind of flap over the top. So maybe just one there and then one there and one there. Or maybe, actually I might do it where it just does it like that and then opens up and then open. And then this is like the final reveal. It's like a bit of a special one. So I think that's quite fun. There we go. Right. Hello, Gina. Nice to see you. I'm definitely going to have to rewatch this part over and over. Okay. Right. So basically, you need a piece of cardstock that you can divide by 3. Just, you know, it doesn't really matter the measurements. It's just to do with you need 3 pieces. Then you need to score the basically the ends by a little bit, because that's got your gluing spot. And obviously the longer these pieces are, the higher the panel will stick out. So I did, let me just tell you what I did. I did mine too big, that's all I know. What's that? 1.5 inches. So that between there and there is 1.5 inches, and that's way too big. So I may just take it down to 1 inch, I think. So you'd have, Georgiana, you go for it while I go and have my tea. You have a try. So I'd go 1/2 inch, score there, then 1/2 inch, then cut there. So this section only needs to be 3 inches, and then you then cut that into 3 pieces. All right, there we go. Cheryl says, I've not seen it done that way before. How cool it is, isn't it? And then he was saying that, you know, if you're really into your kind of pop-ups and stuff, you can attach bits like to here, but then that would fall, that would go flat, but then that would then flip up. So if you wanted more things to stick out, you could attach them to there and there. But obviously we're just thinking scrapbooking, so you know. Will it slide out the side when you close it? No, because I cut it, I did trim it down, but I actually want this section to be longer. So because I want that section to be longer, I need to go shorter on this. So I'm going to take off 1/2 inch so that this whole platform is going to be lowered down. Iced Images has a similar looking card called the Suspended Book Fold. Oh yes, she probably does. She's really into all this kind of stuff. Yeah. Or check out the Mixed Up Craft pop-up. Yes, I can imagine Sam's probably done one as well. Yeah. Guys, what I'm showing you is nothing, it's not new. It's just new to me, you know. What is this guy's name? I will find it and I will link it right now. Hold on. I will go grab it. It was earlier this morning. I was watching him. It's just called the Pop-Up Channel, and he's the UK. He's got 155,000 subscribers. He's really popular, and I mean, his stuff gets more and more complicated the further, you know, the later you see him. So if you want to just start with basics, I would say go back to his really early videos. And actually, I think this is one of his earlier videos. I mean, I'm looking at the stuff he's doing now, and it is so complicated. It's got like bits that tab and swing and things like that. But he's up to, it says here, up to tutorial 84. 84 he's done. But and I can see how a lot of these could apply for card making. That, you know, like the twist and pop one that I've done. on the other album. You know, he's got a version of that, but just with one, not the four. And he's got like boxes that pop up, shapes, all sorts of fun things. So yeah, have fun looking at that, everybody. And yeah, there we go. I need Ruth speed to teach me. I'm getting old here. Okay. That's fine. I mean, I'm just going to sort of learn one thing at a time and just show you, well, one thing at a time. I've showed you two things, but you know, I'm the sort of person that when I learn something new, I have to do it a few times. A bit like, and I've said this, it's a bit like the sort of learning recipes analogy. It's the same with any kind of art or craft, isn't it? You know, you follow something, you follow somebody purely and go, right, you need to show me how to do that. And then once you understand it, when you understand the mechanism, then you go, okay, now I can play with it. So, you know, you could have this as a shape. This could be a heart, you know. This could have a shape to it. It doesn't have to be so high. It could be higher, and so on. This I was thinking it would be lovely to have this as a butterfly. You know, you can have that as a butterfly folding. So there we go. Right. Have fun, everybody. Yeah, you're going to be, honestly, you're going to drown over there. It's a really good channel. I'll see you guys later. I presume I'm going to work a bit more on this tonight, if that's all right with you. Yeah, I'm going to make that properly later. More and more explanation is what you do for me. You find the right words. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that, Linda. Very sweet of you to say. Yeah, I try and be as precise as possible. That's my thing. Yeah, and how wonderful it would be, you know, if you've done a beautiful, you know, stamped one sheet wonder, to really show that off, you know, in a card, you know, in a card format, you know. Why not? See you later, everyone.